the showdown at top list. This is the big one. We've got a solid day of legal racing for y'all, and our winner today gets a guaranteed
Carmen.
at the next Super Promotion race. We got the Showdown King coming up here in just a second, so let me hear ya! Hey, you're gonna want to jump back a little bit there, folks. Get ready for some room. Yeah, that's why he's the Showdown King, and that is how it's done. Look at that dude whipping.
All right. Stage 3 now. This is the entry-level event to Stage 3. I'm going to go and get the drag race out of the way first. Okay. The only thing faster than me currently on the drag strip is a Challenger with 594 horsepower. I have 588 horsepower. This should be okay. I'm going up against a Camaro. Okay. Way. Sweet. That's a substantial lead. Excuse me. Crushing. Oh, I ran the exact same time those last two. Seems to be as fast as I can get it to go. No damage, that's right. Meow, that's right. Track record broken. What a concept. Alright, might as well do the fun ones. I'll do this one first. I need to get something faster than the 240, but it's a fun car. Drifting isn't about fast, drifting is about style. Actually, out of the entire group, I'm the third fastest, which is surprising, especially this late in the game. That was my favorite grid girl, by the way. One with the ponytail, not pigtail, sorry. Dang it. Still absolutely crushing, but I don't know how the scoring and the drifting works. That is my biggest gripe with this game. I always found the drifting to be way too easy for scoring. I don't understand how it works, and I don't understand why I'm not good at it. Who's the other girl? If I had to say what her name is, it's Colleen. I should probably guess the grid girls' names. That's definitely Colleen. She looks like a Colleen. Track record broken? You mean track record slaughtered is more like it. Okay, so the track record, just for reference before I go and do this, is 8,110. I wonder if I can get over 10,000 on this one. I bet you I can get over 10,000 on this one. It's over 9,000! That's my favorite good girl. Just trying to say it while I remember because we were talking about that the other night. If I had to guess, she looks like an Amanda to me if I had to take a guess. Oh, that was terrible. Terrible. That's better. Gosh, I might not even have to do the circuit races for this event. I might just get away with style points on the drifts. Oh, Colleen's back. want to do at least one circuit race in this event. I might just get away with not even having to take the R32 out. Yep, that was obvious. $4,000 smackaroos. Let's see. Did I just dominate the race here or not? Track record broken. One more event. That's all I need. Okay. Grip or grip class? I'm going to go with grip. That seems like it's a fun and dangerous track. The R32 will take much damage. Will it be over $5,000 or under $5,000 of damage? My instinct is under $5,000 of damage. We will try our best. And off we go. Excuse me. Hopefully Amanda jumps out of the way. Don't want her standing in the middle of all this chaos. Oh, could you imagine having that kind of money in all those cars and then you just get obliterated? Just like that. There we go. Okay, here we go. Good save, good save. Go. Cat in the chat. Cat in the chat. Nope, he left the chat. He's over here on the couch now. Cat on the couch. Dorito power. I fear Doritos. The mythical magic Dorito. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to explain it. Dorito power. I fear the Dorito. Such acceleration, such crap raps. I almost said Q2s. Nope, no. Save. Wow, 200, not bad. Oh, come on, really? I'm not losing to Dorito power. is actually some real-life beef here. I will not lose to Dorito power. Nice. That's enough to dominate the race day. I don't have to do the other race.
Oh, yeah, I guess I have to give this guy Cooper some credit. Looks like he's improved a little bit there. He's going to be playing super promotion races now, Rio. Do you think you'll ever race him? You mean Cooper and I on the same track? Come on, be serious. Super promotion races are the real deal. We'll see how long he lasts. Well, we'll have to see if he can hang with the big guns because he's going to the Autobahn.
You heard him. We're going to the Autobahn. That's why I named this stream the Autobahn, because I knew what he said at the end of that event. Dominated 4,000 schmackaroos, and I get a special reward. Just go with my first instinct. Pick the first one. Total repair. That's worth its weight in gold. That means if I flip one of my cars and die in it, it gives me a new car. And a new life. Because it's a video game. Though even though you can't die, I still put all roll cages in these cars. Helps with some sort of structural rigidity, even though if the car goes upside down, it's totaled immediately in this game. Yes, the cars can go upside down. Okay. So I'm pretty sure these are provided vehicles. I don't think I would get to bring my own cars to this one. No, I don't get to bring my own cars to this. This is going to be challenging. Big leagues. I don't get to bring my own cars and drive something I'm comfortable with. I have to race fair. All the cars are going to be the same. And this is my next speed car, by the way. Oh, that's a hard choice. Do I get the Nissan or do I get the Viper? That's a hard choice. So, time attack is only a Viper for drifting? That's a little much. Okay, so you can either get an R34 or a Viper for the speed challenge. Damn, that is a hard choice. So once I finish this event, I either get to go home with an R34 or a Viper. That is an extremely difficult choice. I don't know what to pick. I'm just gonna have to drive him and figure out which one I like better. Anyway, the grid girl is gonna keep us here all evening. Let's go for the top speed. No, speed challenge. Speed challenge. Speed challenge. Do I take the R34 or do I take the Viper? Speed challenge. Yeah, I'm gonna take the R34. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I usually go with the Viper, but I want the R34, so I'm gonna drive it and see if I like it. Okay, this is a pretty even field here. Hi, David. Need for Speed Pro Street, yes. PlayStation 3, 2007. I'm sitting here with a G29 steering wheel. It's backwards compatible, so this is the PlayStation 4 steering wheel on PlayStation 3. Right now I'm doing regulated events, so all the cars are the same, essentially. I chose the Skyline over the Viper. It's a very difficult decision, but I chose the Skyline. These are speed challenges. Point A to point B, try not to die and get in first. That's my favorite grid girl. I think I said her name's Amanda. I'm just making things up. We were talking about that the other night for some context. We'll turn this down a little bit. Whoop, here we go. I told you they start smashing. Yes, I made the correct decision in the R34, but gosh, right-hand drive throws me off. That took me quite some time to get used to it. It actually makes me a little nauseous. Okay. Okay. I am sitting on the right side of the vehicle. It's a video game. I'm sitting on the right side of the vehicle. I'm cornering the opposite direction. Opposite side, I should say. We're going to get 200. I'm assuming in terms of and they have stage 1, 2, 3 upgrades. I hate saying upgrades that way in terms of car modifications, but this is a video game. I'm assuming that this is probably at like a stage 2 base tune for these racing packages. Don't hit the wall. Damn it. Damn it. There goes my clean race bonus. Damn it. Alright, it does go over 20. Now we're talking. Okay, try not to take off like a hovercraft on one of these bumps. Okay, here we go. Let off a little bit. Let off a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. I see the comments. I'm almost at the finish line. Finish line. Stand ahead. Nice. Sweet. Okay, cool. I'm definitely taking that R34 when I win this race event. That will be my choice. It's just, what color do I make it? Hopefully there will be some viewers in the chat that will have some recommendations, because we customize the cars based on viewer recommendations. And I try to have different colors for everything, so I don't want to reuse a color for one vehicle that I have for another. Top speed run, drift, grip. So 2 drifts and a top speed. You know what? I like this R34. I want to get more of a feel for it. Take another ride in it. Okay, so this format's different. This is a top speed challenge. So I'm not trying to come in first. I'm trying to go through each checkpoint as fast as I can through each checkpoint. And at the end of it, it averages up how much points you have for all your speed total. I gotta tell you, the front bumper on that is ugly. Gotta change the body kit. I don't like sitting on the right side. I almost would choose the Viper over this. This is confusing me. And then immediately I'm used to it. Whoop, don't hit the Vipers, don't hit the Vipers, don't hit the Vipers. The fastest I've ever gone with another vehicle is a Dodge Viper. So it is fun. The Vipers, I like Vipers. Fastest I've ever gone next to a vehicle, sorry, in terms of like driving my own car, racing with another, not racing, sorry, let me rephrase that word. Taking the scenic view of a landscape. There we go, we'll leave it at that. Every time I've ever seen a car go faster. Ew, ew. We're all driving the same car. Why aren't you guys going faster? I win. Wow, significant margin in terms of how much faster I was going down them. Okay, I guess the R34 is my jam. I'm more of an R32 man myself, and not referencing Volkswagen, that is Nissan. That's the original R32. I'm the first one to say that. The original R32 is Nissan. That will always be the R32. Two events and I'm almost done. So I think I either have one or two more events. Drifting in a Viper. Drifting in a Viper. Okay. Drifting in a Viper. Okay. Drifting in a Viper. Alright, Amanda, send me off. I can't embarrass myself, otherwise she's gonna laugh at me. Nope, drop. Oof. There we go. Now the drifting's getting a little more difficult, but that's just based on the tracks. The scoring gets different based on the cornering of the tracks. Once you get to a certain point when you were playing this game online, you'd have different cars for different tracks, so you would know, like, oh, this track I have to use this car. I wouldn't be using the Viper on this track. This is a bit much for this track. This is way too much muscle for this track. This is the kind of track you throw an RX-8 at it. Dorito power. What do you mean I'm dominating? I can barely stay in the corner here. Well, that was terrible. There we go, that's better. Might as well do the other drifts. My steering wheel's already all wonked out. Heard that loud plastic sound? That was the wheel coming out of its lock position. That's how hard the force feedback kicks you back on this game. I even turned it down too. Well, not turned it down, but like there is a certain amount of feedback option it allows you to have. Okay. That's good. I actually want to have a challenge. Last place? Wow. Here we go. Now we have a challenge. Because this is a car that, again, I wouldn't be throwing a Dodge Viper for drifting. This is a speed car. This is not a car I'd be throwing for drifting. It just doesn't want to go out like that. It's a boat. It's a big American car. It doesn't want to drift like a little Japanese car. This is actually a hard challenge, hard course with this vehicle. And yes, it's a video game. It doesn't matter, but there is a lot of difference to it. Watch me run this same course with the S240 and dominate and get like a score of 6,000. Oh, this thing's a boat. Okay, a little redemption at the end there. Okay, let's see if I can just take the trophy right at the end. Let's see if I can just take it home at the end here. I think I get the idea of how I have to enter this first turn. I have to throw the back end of it out to the right and catch the front of it on the left. Here, I'll explain. It's the opposite of turn left to go right. It's like turn backwards to go forwards. Ah, dang it. I should have been in second. That was my mistake. I was in first. I should have been in second. Oh, this is just not a good car for this. That was a little better. Dead last. No points, no cash. Alright, I guess we're going to the track. I'm not bothering with that event. I didn't do too bad with the other one. Time attack. Grip race, yeah, straight up grip race. R34, let's dominate the race day and get out of here. Then I take that as my new speed car, and then I can switch the GTO to the possible grip car if I need something faster than the R32, which is embarrassing to think that that's faster. Okay, we are all the same. I have no excuse to come in last. All these cars are the same. Alright, everybody, let's do our best to bunch together as much as possible. Don't give any of each other any space whatsoever. Like a group of taxis in New York City. Oh, I couldn't even... I've tried shifting with my left hand in right-hand steering. I can't do it. Left-hand shifting throws me off because I physically can't... I'm handicapped, so I physically can't over-rotate my right arm. So I physically couldn't even drive with my right hand as my dominant steering wheel hand. I'm kind of fixed to the position of my left hand as the steering wheel, unfortunately. 2 laps and I'm in 5th, that's not bad. Okay, this is where I can gain a lot of ground if I don't mess up. Got the gatekeeper here. That wasn't bad. 4th? I'll take that. That should win the race day. That's fine, but I get points for it. I don't care that I don't get any cash. Do I get the car now? Yes! Congratulations, you've dominated the race day. I'll take the first one. Total repair, excellent. Okay. The Viper out the box is faster, but I am taking the R34. That is not much of a question, unfortunately. I am sorry to say no to a Dodge Viper. It's a hard decision, but I'm going to take the R34 home. Okay, I'm just having a look at what we have to work with. I think now there's wheelie... Yep. The first one I click on is a wheelie competition. Now I have to have a wheelie car. I can technically avoid all of the wheelie competitions by placing first place in all the other races. So I shouldn't have to compete in those, but it'll be alright. We'll get to them. So those are all wheelie competitions. So now I have to start bringing a wheelie car with me. Great. Okay, so these are Tokyo expressways. I technically can use the Chevelle for the meantime for a wheelie competition. It's all about getting points. So if I just come in, 4th, it doesn't matter. That'll get me enough to beat the race day. You just don't want to enter it and do 6 races and then be stuck on the last 2 and you can't finish the race day. That's why people don't like this game. It's not because it has bad racing characteristics to it. I mean, you gotta play it with a steering wheel. That's every racing game or dedicated racing game. Not that I would consider this a dedicated racing game. This is an arcade game. Okay. So, I guess I'm gonna do this one first. Okay. But first, let's go check out the new toys. New toys! It's already pre-tuned for top speed. Sweet. It's not a bad color, actually. Don't mind that. So I'm just gonna throw on it what it comes with and just kind of see what it works with and go from there. Wow. The RB platform is crazy. I know it's a video game, but you just put this little amount of... Oh, look! All of a sudden, that has that much more stability. Well, that's not much of a question. KYB all over me. Done. Brakes. Stop tech. No question. Give me some Michelins, or give me death. Do I want to put $52,000 into an R34? I put $52,000 into an R34. Rack life all day. I really don't like that. Dang it. I hate how much of a difference that makes in aerodynamics. Because that is the superior kit. But that looks so much better. That looks way better. Wait, does that have dual exhaust if I use this one? That better have dual exhaust. Okay, yep, that is the kit. That's fine. That's already pre-owned, so I don't have to spend money on that. What's the top speed? 25, 26, 27. Drag top speed. 27 right there. Of course it would fall on that. That's hilarious. I am a big fan of the ducktail. I like a good ducktail, but this car needs an obnoxious spoiler. I don't know what else to say. It must have an obnoxious spoiler. That's about accurate. Can I put anything more obnoxious on it than that? Correct. That is the obnoxious spoiler that I'm looking for. Ooh, look at the amount of downforce that adds. That's crazy how much downforce that puts on the back of it. Yeah, that's going all the way out. And then... that should do it. No, a little bit lower. Okay. There's an art to this. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Very nice. Very nice. Gotta add that 2% aerodynamics. Makes all the difference in the world, that 2% aerodynamics. And yes, I'm going to go with the carbon fiber hood. I want the carbon fiber hood. Ooh, I can get a roof scoop? No, no, we're not getting a roof scoop. That's a bit much. Yes, roll cage. Yes. Admittedly, I'm going to keep it this color for now until somebody gives me any suggestions in the chat. Somebody gives me a suggestion, we'll start playing with the colors, but I'm going to keep it that color for now. I don't mind that color. Ooh, I can change the exhaust tips. Not necessary, cosmetic only. Wheels are cosmetic, but that's different. Body, sorry. I had a brain fart there for a moment. Wheels. All wheels. There we go. No, those are terrible. Stop, kitty. Sorry, my cat's bumping against the camera. Yes, hello, cat. Sit. Sit, cat. Damn it, cat. Those are dumb. Those are dumb. Those are American cars. Ooh. Yeah, these are all American cars. American cars. Honestly, the stocks look good on that. Forget it. The stocks are fine. Actually, that's dumb. This is a speed car. I want this to be... First of all, it needs to be dropped. That's without question. A little bit stiffer. Just for giggles. I don't really need to mess around with any of this. It's fine the way it is. Definitely needs to be more towards the rear. This thing's going to fly off the track if it's in the front. Okay. And that should do it. Would you like to update this? Yes. Very good. That is the new speed car. And compared to... So let's compare that to the other speed car. That's the GTO. Now, the GTO is surprisingly faster, but the R34 handles way better. Way better. That's a dramatic difference in handling compared to the GTO. Now I can use the GTO for something else. I could probably bring that back to my drift car if I wanted to. And all those upgrades that I used in the speed can now carry over and be upgraded into the drift. That's the fun thing about this game. So all that upgrading doesn't go to waste. Okay, now it's retired as a speed car. Now I'm going to drop it and, you know, use it as a drift car. Okay, I think it was this one I wanted to go to first. Yes, it's this one. You were ineligible to participate at this race day. You were lacking in the following types of car. Grip? What are you talking about? I have a grip car. I have multiple grip cars. Huh? What, am I going to switch the R34 to grip? I'll switch the R34 to grip if that's the case. Yeah, I think I gotta switch here. Shania, perfect timing. Hey, so I just unlocked a new car, and I need a new car for grip class, because apparently the R32 is not fast enough. So, this is gotta be the new grip car, apparently. Perfect timing, yep. I'm just adding all the upgrades back to it. Oh, I didn't even put a turbo on it. Wow, it's even faster. I did not realize that. HKS. Yeah, okay, fine. KYB. Stop tack all day. Tires. Oh, I didn't have any tires on this yet? Michelin's. I already have this owned. Okay, body kit. Oh, wow, actually it goes faster. Uh... Okay, I'm locked in. What are you thinking, Ishinawa? That's the stock color that it comes in. I don't mind that at all. Got any suggestions? Anything strike your fancy? Personally, I don't mind this. I'm going to leave it this way unless we have any suggestions. It's got that bit of like that silver cobalt look. I hate to immediately think of Paul Walker when I see an R34, but they look good in silver. They do. Yeah, I gotta say, yeah, that color already works for it, doesn't it, Shania? That's the stock color that comes in. And those are the stock wheels too. I was looking through wheels and I said forget about it because those are fine too. I don't even need to change the color on those. Oh, actually that brightened it up a little bit when I clicked on it. Nah, that's alright. I like it that way. It's cool? Okay, okay. Bet. I need to put that spoiler back on it. Body, sorry. Spoiler. Yes, yes, yes. Tacky to the fullest. If it's not tacky, it doesn't look good. I had it at 30, 30, 30. Oh, roll cage. That's going to get the job done. Oh, we're gonna into adding that kind of detail. I might have to use the controller, but let me see if I can get away with here because I am using a steering wheel, but let me see if I can get away with using two-tone. Okay, so you can two-tone it, Shania. I wouldn't two-tone the top though. I two-tone the bottom, and then you can do this. So. You know, you get where I'm going with that. Like, it doesn't have to be that color, but that's a quick example of some of the things you can do. You can add all sorts of racing stickers and logos and patterns and stripes and camouflage and tribal crayon scribbles. Yeah, so let me even go back. Shapes, see? So you can get all sorts of nifty with it. I've shown other cars from my saved file from when I played this online. The cars that I spent, 3-4 hours putting 100 to 200 little stickers in individual little spots. Like, see, you take a square here, and then you extend it out, and you can make that the whole door panel if you want. And there's little, you know, you can move the stickers wherever you want to put them. Oh, here we go. The tofu logos. I think the like front end race needs to have two black. It's funny that you said that because that's I almost want to save this and I want to go into my other save file and I want to show you how I have the R34 in the other save file because it looks just like that. It's funny that you say that. I don't want to get too locked into it, but I'll mess around with it if it's requested. If everyone is enjoying this, I will humor. I think the front and the race needs like two black stripes. So if we actually two-toning it like that doesn't look bad, Shania. I think this gets the job done. What do you think? I think that gets the job done because to do the stripes, I'm happy to show you, but it's a little bit tedious to sit here and make the stripes. The two-tone option makes it really quick because the two-tone fits it so it goes perfectly over the trunk rather than covering those taillight caps. You can make it a different color too. What are you thinking, Shania? I really like this blue color that it comes in, so. But the black, we can make it like white. Here, let's see what it looks like in white, just for giggles. So if I install this, it lets me choose the color, just for giggles. Ooh, that's a little much. Ah! Ah! My eyes! That's better. Ooh. Ooh. It's blinding my eyes! Bald! Bald! I think that's going to get the job done. I mean, I can go through it in here. You know what? You got me obsessed with it now. Here, I'll show you. Let me think here. So, zone 1 and 2. I'm going to mess around with this. Let me see if I can do this with the steering wheel. Okay, so shapes. Okay, I'm remembering how this works. Where's the stripe? I'm just looking for a basic stripe here. Or a square will work. That's a circle. That's a heart. Come on, where's the basic square here? I'm looking for a square or a rectangle. Show me square. Okay. Circle. Shape. I told you this is going to get tedious. Here we go. I'm just looking for the rectangle or the square. I'm telling you there's a basic rectangle and a basic square. Here we go, see? They're on the end here. Okay, so which one here? That's it. This is what I seek here. Excellent. Okay, now I go to the hood. That's number 20 in shapes for reference. Go up here. We get on the hood. Just for now, we can always go back and change the color. Okay, this is where using the steering wheel is going to be fun. So turn the mirror off. Rotate. Now, do we want two stripes, Shania, or one stripe? I think you're saying stripe in plural, so two stripes. So you want the mirror turned on. 2 stripes. Okay, 2 stripes. Now, forgive me if I'm going to be hitting wrong buttons here. This is a little wonky with a steering wheel. Okay, there we go. I got it. First try. First try? Gotta change the camera angle a little bit. It's all coming back. So what are you thinking, like that? Because I'm thinking right where the headlights are is where the line is. Right there. It's gotta cover the side where the hood cap's off. So where would that be? I gotta extend these scale. So a little wider, much longer. Now we don't want it to go all the way down like that. That's dumb. It looks like actually that doesn't look bad like that. Does it go all the way down to a little more? So do you want the stripes to go all the way down to the diffuser, the bottom? Yeah, let's make it go all the way down to the diffuser just to show it. See what it looks like. So like all the way down like that. And then I'll put the matching stripes on the roof and the trunk. I'm waiting for some input here. Should it go all the way down to the front bumper, or should it stay above the headlights? Because I think it should stay above the headlights. I think it's got kind of a luchadora thing going on when it goes below the headlights. Can it go a little bit more to the side? Absolutely, yes it can. But I want it to be, if I'm going to do it, I want it to be right at the line of the head. Oh, the full width of the headlights. Yes, 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 I agree, Shania. Absolutely, yes. So like that. I gotta tell you, I don't like the black stripe going on the front bumper, Shania. I can see why the R34 and the Viper were chosen to go next to each other. It kind of looks like a Viper when you put the stripes on the front like that. Just with this kit on it. Above the headlights, yep, yep, yep. Okay. So we scale them, make them smaller. Make it thinner. Move them. That looks good. That looks really good. Okay, and that was shapes 20. Shapes 20. Stripes 20. No, shapes. It was shapes. It was shapes 20. Shapes 20. Yep. Yay, welcome back. We've been doing it. Yeah, we're getting into customizing cars. Viewer requested. I mean this in the most complimentary way, but this is how you can get girls interested in cars. We need the seat belts and the buckles to match the trim pattern on the seats, and we need the upholstery on the seats to match the upholstery on the center console. And the cup holders have to be the same color as the cup holders in the back, otherwise that's going to look dumb. And if I sound like I'm being serious, I used to work for designer sports cars. So straight up, I had customers talk to me like that. There's a reason I do tractors now. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. You know nothing about cars. I'd rather just fix your machine and get paid. uh, oh, I'm your friend because after 2020, I started accepting that any sort of human interaction that is positive is good human interaction. And also, friend is an extremely loose word, though I do use friend to describe folks that I would miss their company if they weren't around. So thank you for that, because that's how I use that word. It's kind of wonky trying to do it on the hood, but I'm sure you get that, Yeti. We've talked about this game. Yeti's seasoned here. Yeti knows this game. So what I can do, Shania, is then I can have it go down the C pillar on the back there, and I can have it go off to the back and then match the hit the back of the bumper. You'll love it. What did that say? 1 inch pinch? Oh goodness. Just a smidge. Just a tad. Gonna make me blush. Okay, let's see here. So I want that to just go all the way down the door panels. I think I could get away with that. I think it'll work. Yep, I can cheat. I can get away with it. Okay, so here. Nope, a little too much. Dial it back. Shania, now you have me obsessing over this. Why are you so obsessed with me? Because the vinyl doesn't line up. That was terrible. Mariah Carey on vinyl. Yeah, I'm really glad. It's amazing what looking something up on Google real quick will do, because I knew that the G29 steering wheel was backwards compatible, but I just never thought to plug it into this game, and I took it for a little practice lap, and I immediately thought to myself, because I'm seeing a lot of Need for Speed streamers. There's somebody doing Most Wanted and Carbon right now as I speak. Nobody's doing Pro Street, so I'm gonna do Pro Street because I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. Boom, 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 boom. Shania, I'm getting obsessed with this. We can't be here for 2 hours trying to get the stripes on this car correct. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. I think that's right on the money now. That's right where it needs to be. Okay, so can I get the rear quarter here? Rear right quarter, please. Thank you. That's the spot I want. Okay, mirrors on. Mirror is super convenient in this game. Okay, watch this, Shania. I'm gonna do... Please get out of the taillight, cat. Perfect. Perfect! Okay. Okay. There you go. And didn't it doesn't switch the logos around though, so if you use a logo, it switches it backwards, right? If I remember that correctly. Great. And then we make the back bumper black. So make the back bumper black. So then go to print. Hood. No, no, don't want that. Don't want that. No, that looks dumb. But that's good. Make that black. Stunning! Let's drive. Couldn't have said it better. If I remember rightly, yeah, and it doesn't turn them to the right way around. Yep, you're right. Here, let me, so... Update blueprint. Are you sure you want to update? Yes, update this. Here, I'm going to load the other profile. I'll show you some of the other cars. Let me just save this one real quick. Save. Career 2. Forgive me for speaking aloud here, but if I save over a career that's older than my kids, I'm going to be pretty upset. Okay, career 2. Save career 2. Career 2. Yes, I want to override that. Load. Career 1. Loading this career, yes, that's fine. Load career 1, yes. I know I sound robotic, I just, again, I don't want to delete this career file. Garage. These cars are older than some of the kids watching this. Not that anybody in here right now is a kid, thankfully. Oh, here's the Skyline. I'll start with this one. Let it load. Give it a moment. There we go. See, Shania, I did the same thing with this. I put a stripe across it. This isn't one of the better ones. But I told you I put a stripe across it, and I had the stripes on the bottom here. That's how I did the stripes on the bottom. I remember it rightly. Yeah, it doesn't turn them the right way. Ooh, yep. Let's see here. Here's the other R32. This one's not that tricked out. I never put that much customization in the R. Even back then, I didn't like putting graphics on the R32. Dang! When I was in my teens, I didn't like putting that much graphics on an R32. I liked it just being blue. Man, I knew back then exactly what I wanted for a car. I knew it back then. Here we go. That's not a bad one. This is cool looking. There you go. That screams drift missile, huh, Yeti? Noise bomb. You know what this car was inspired by? I'll give you a hint. Nickelodeon cartoon. Anybody guess it? This car was inspired by a Nickelodeon cartoon. Take a guess. Anybody? for the color choices. Damn right. Gotta catch 'em all because he's Danny Phantom. Gotta catch 'em all because he's a phantom. Yo, I straight up remember watching that on Nickelodeon on a smaller TV, and then I had this on a monitor with an HDMI cable that I was playing, well, stickering this up to. I was inspired to make it the same colors. There's plenty of cars. We'll go through the whole showcase here. I used to have this in red. I switched it to blue. So I did at one point had this in the Pontiac red. I love the white accents that come up over there. I was more. Oh, here we go. I didn't really watch Nickelodeon. Yeah, see, I'm with Yeti on that. I didn't really watch Nickelodeon. That was about it for Nickelodeon. That and Avatar. But I was watching Cartoon Network and I was watching Toonami and all that stuff. Plus, I was watching HBO and you know, it was what, just about 16 when this game came out. So this game came out the summer before. I was playing this game the summer before I got my license. This was the last racing game I played before I had my license. It's crazy to think that. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we can go down memory lane here. How's this Audi look? Does this Audi have anything worth looking at? Oh, I just switched through all the cars. Pontiac GTO. This is a 65. That's got nothing on it. What's the Audi look like? Nothing. Supra! Cartoon Network. Yeah, absolutely. That was all Cartoon Network. Ooh, Supra. What's the Supra look like? Wow, I don't remember this. I went bubbly anime on this one, didn't I? Whew! I don't remember this one. This one's got kind of a theme to it, doesn't it? Oh, I lived at the skate park, Yeti. But I gotta tell you, you know, I watch a lot of cartoons and such, but it just depends on, you know, your circumstances. Because I didn't have cable I watched cable at my grandparents' house when I was there. And we didn't have cable at our place. I always watched cable at my grandparents' house. So, you know, that answers the question right there. Why are you watching so many cartoons? Well, it's at my grandparents' house. There's nothing to freaking do. I was watching cartoons. Abandoned. Yep. What else we got? My favorite car of all time, the Supra. Yeah. When someone says name a car from the year you're born, I say Supra. Because those are technically 1992, 1993, 91, 92, 93. Does that count 91 too? I think you'd know better. Does that count 91? I'm pretty sure it's 92, 93 for that generation 4. As you can see, blue was still my favorite color back then, too. Ooh, I like the hood on that. The hood on that's cool. There's 92. Okay, cool. That I want to make sure I'm getting that right, because nobody ever says that's wrong when I say, because I've had someone say, you know, shout out a car from the year you were born, and I always say MK4 Toyota Supra. That's what I always say. That's my go-to answer. You can even put graphics on the glass. You can't put them on all the cars, but it depends on which one it is. You can put the graphics on the glass. Okay. I've been saying this for a long time, and here's my proof right here. before the whole, and I hate to say it because I'm gonna say it, before the whole 6-7 thing, that was my racing number. That was my racing number since I think 2002. And you kids ruined it. I had to change it to number 32 because you kids ruined it. I had to scrape it off all the cars and switch it. Gah. I used to register that number all the time. Kids ruined it for me. Damn kids. The 92 to 98. Yep. Okay. Okay. Now, actually, I thought it was 92 to 96, so I'm glad to be corrected on that. How many different versions do I have of this car? Holy. They're all drift modes, and they all look different. I never was a big fan of Dorito Power. What do you think of Dorito Power, Yeti? I don't know if you're wrong or not. I have a laptop next to me. I could look it up, but I'm going to take your word for it. You don't know any better than I do. I don't know any better. That's how we learn all our knowledge is from others. To say that anyone knows anything better is to, I don't know. We only get knowledge from humans. Except for Cat. Cat has much knowledge to give. Naps are necessary. We should listen to Cat and take nap every now and then. Apparently I had a fix for that bright purple color, huh? Ooh, I like the little ghosty in the skulls on the front there. Look at the ghosties in the skull on the front fender there. That looks good. That looks real good. My favorite logo was the stuffed shark logo, so if you see that as a theme, that was my favorite one. Stuffed shark. Whoever thought of that in the Need for Speed fake logo development team, choice. Absolute choice. This is my favorite one. This is everyone's favorite. This is everyone's favorite. '93, '02, '93, '98 in US. And that's different too, because we have to remember I've actually got a little snippy with people about the R32 Volkswagen R32s, because the direct shifts, the DSG gearboxes weren't sold in the United States, and I was having a conversation with somebody about them, and he basically said they all came in sticks, and I said no, they didn't, and he goes, oh well, yeah, the European ones. Yeah, I'm including all the ones around the world, man. They were made in Germany, for gosh sakes. Just because they were crazy enough, more of an exclusive American market thing, which is really crazy. That's what makes the R32 so special. That really was an American market special car. And that's usually not the case when it comes to Volkswagen. Hey, Scrub. Yeah, the E46 is just... Mwah! Oh, you just got home? Okay. Well, I haven't smelled smoke or heard screaming, but that's usually a bad sign if you don't hear any screaming. Screaming usually means good things, so silence usually means people are up to things. Ooh, Akuda! Ooh, Akuda. Okay, we looked at all the cars. I'm going to look at this Cuda, and then we're going to load the other thing and get back to racing. Because Shania said a while ago we need to get back to racing. And here we are, gushing over the paint jobs. Ooh, look at the candy red. The candy red rims. Forget red rum. Red rims. Red rims. Apparently, I was going through a purple kick at that time. So a lot of cars seem to have kind of a purple thing going on. Okay, let's load the other save file. Load career 2. Yes, loading this career. Yep, no, Candy Red is That's where my blue being my favorite color is overridden by red. Because candy red is definitely is better than blue all day. Depending on what cars we're talking about, of course. That Cuda is definitely a candy red over blue for sure. Okay. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Is it gonna let me take the R34 now? Can I take the R34? Yep, okay, so that was the problem. I didn't have a fast enough car. It wasn't gonna let me take the Volkswagen. Hi, Zeke Cat, if you can see his tail. Oh, come on, Cat. Seriously. Dude. I might have to let him upstairs. Get on the couch, Cat. Come on, get on the couch. We can't race with you on my feet. There's a safety hazard for both you and me if you're resting on the pedals. I mean, both of these are useless. Sorry, the Cobalt is not useless. Let me rephrase that. That's a magnificent vehicle. I'll take this. You saw an Aprilia the other day? You mean like the Lancia, right? Lancia, right? I want to make sure I didn't get that wrong. Okay. Place this cat down here. Now, see, I always thought it would be funny. You know, I get this is a video game, but I always thought it'd be so funny if, you know, one of the characters just came up and was like, yo, get off the hood! What are you doing on the hood? Do you understand, out of all the vehicles that she could be sitting on the hood, the most expensive single body panel piece on any American vehicle ever produced is the hood on a Dodge Viper. And what is she sitting on? A Dodge Viper. Yes, that's for sure around here in New England is all we saw. It's embarrassing. I don't take my R32 out for winter. It stays in the carport where it belongs. Oh no, that's not good. We've been getting some nice weather here recently, so we've been able to get out on bikes. That's nice. I've been itchy and wanting to go to the skate park. Big reason I'm playing a racing game, because, well, it's snowy and icy outside, and I don't want to hurt my butt and total my car, or worse, salt. Ugh. The calcium. Alright, let's take the Chevelle out and try not to total it. Yep. They haven't announced any of the real big events this summer yet, so as soon as I start getting announcements on events, I'll start really planning ahead on my live streams, because there is going to be a lot of car meet, car show, car event live streams. This is a very good precursor that I'm playing this silly video game, because eventually I'm going to be at these kind of events, and I'm going to be live streaming it for everyone. That was terrible. That was gosh awful. It's okay, that was just the first strip. We'll try again. Gosh awful. Even with that, I still came in 6th. Okay, need a lock in here. Roll on summer and all on the bike meets. Yep. Be careful, wear your damn helmet. I'm sure you do wear your helmet. Ooh, a Supra. Okay, I can't get squabbled by the Supra. I cannot get squabbled up by a Supra here. I must show dominance. Dominance has been shown. Leathers for sure, yep. And suddenly, we go from 6th to 1st. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. That Supra is capable of under 9 seconds. I'm aware of that. I even wear a full face helmet at the skate park. I don't need to lose any more teeth. Whew, that was close. I tapped the wall. It didn't count though because it's a video game. It's funny that a car that they give you for the drift car at the beginning of the game is one of the most dominating drag strip cars that you use the entire game. You really don't have to get out of the Chevelle. You can kind of just mainline the Chevelle through the drag game. Yeah, you know this game. I think if I remember correctly, I don't think I had to switch to any other car through the drag strips. I think I managed to get through with the Chevelle. I might have used the Viper now that I'm looking at the Viper. And yes, I'm looking at the Viper. But yeah. Oh, by the way, Scribe, my favorite grid girl, because we were talking about that, that's my favorite grid girl, the one up against the Chevelle right now. Not with pigtails, ponytail, sorry. I thought it was pigtails, my apologies. I think there's, what is there, like 8 different grid girls? I've never counted them. I'm only now just thinking about it, to be very honest. Yeah, we'll do the drift event. I have different names for them, too. I'm just making up names for them. The one on the hood is Colleen, and the one standing next to the Nissan, that's Amanda. Colleen for sure on the hood, for sure. I'm happy to argue that. That is definitely Colleen. Oh, look, there's Colleen. Nope. Swing it. Bring it around. There we go. There we go. 240s are... Oh, I missed the day when you could buy a 240 for less than $5,000. The cars that you've had over the years and the cars that you've driven over the years, and you just think to yourself, dang it, if only I had the garage space to be able to keep these things around. I'm just grateful for a running car and a running truck and a couple of storage areas for some other things. I gotta tell you though, I would love a Nissan R32. I often say I think I bought the wrong R32, but if I bought the other R32, I'd be saying the same thing. And I definitely would drive it less. I wouldn't drive the Nissan as much as I do the Volkswagen. I drive the Volkswagen. I don't care. I drive it whenever I want to. I take it out for ice cream with the kids. I don't care. It's mine. It's a Golf. It's a hatchback. It's a family car. That's why I bought it. Because it goes to the track and hangs with all the other cars. And it also goes to the ice cream stand. Get you a car that can do both. New what? What did I miss? Oh, I don't know what cool is, heck. I'm sorry, I missed out the context of when you said it. I'm assuming we're talking about the car, I hope. Scott might be getting settled in right now. Shania, she'll tune back in a minute. She just got home like 20 minutes ago. Oh, there she is. Nice. Well, that's like 3 nights in a row on pizza. Damn it. I thought we said we weren't talking about food, Scribe. It always comes back to food every time, Scribe. On the subject of food, I've been having to mix the cat foods because Zeke is getting at that picky level now. Now I gotta mix the Friskies with the Blue Buffalo because for some reason he likes Blue Buffalo, but he doesn't mainline Blue Buffalo, and he likes Friskies, but he won't eat all the Friskies because it's too cheap. So it's like I gotta give him Blue Buffalo with some sprinkles of Frisky, and then the levels I have to go through to feed my animal. Anybody else have difficult picky eating animals, or is that just me? He's not that picky. I'm exaggerating a bit, aren't I, Zeke? Yes, just a bit. Do you want to continue and dominate? Yes, I want to continue and dominate the race day. Continue race day. I gotta say, I think I gotta make Yeti a mod here. But we do need to talk about other games for sure. What other games do we need to play here? I was looking at Soma. I don't know if you've heard about that one, Shania. I have been thinking about horror games. Alright, sector shootout or grip class? Screw it. I'm gonna see how this car does. Let's see how the R34 does, and let's try to remember I'm sitting on the right side of the car, not the left side of the car. This is confusing. Ooh, an Evo with 887 horsepower? Ouch. Ouch. Supra? That's a great lineup of vehicles. That Evo is scary. I have a healthy fear of Evos. I did not mess with an Evo. I know better. You get embarrassed by one of those cars once and you never forget it. Speaking of embarrassed. Oh, it's so cute. I missed it by 1 point. I'm furious. I'm absolutely furious. Full steam ahead. Okay. I'm just learning this car. This is a Japanese car. This is not German. It's a video game and it doesn't quite matter, but it wants to slide. Because it's Japanese, it wants to drift. There we go. That's better. Oh, come on, really? This is one time when the Japanese car is worth more than the German car. You don't want to hit this thing. This R34 is worth way more than the Z4. Missed it by 1 point. Terrible. Terrible. Let me just wipe my tears. Now this is sector shootout, so it's not about first place, it's about learning how to drive this car and not completely totaling it. Okay. This is by 3 points. I just gotta start dropping and kicking gears crazy in this car. Just drop and hit gears as much as I want. Yep, that's the key. Just keep smashing gears. Whoop. Okay, final lap. I see the chat. This lap's pretty quick. Oh, no, it's not going to be quick if I fall off the track. Dang it, I really needed that sector, too. So I have to get the last one, because I'm going to be 4th. Dang it. What is that? The Supra? That is the Supra. That Supra looks like it's seen better laps, huh? Don't hit it, don't hit it. Dang it. Oh, the arch nemesis is the R34 and the Supra. Arch rivals. Alright. Second place? I'll take second. Okay. Lower the ride. Yep. I'll go back and tune it after this for sure. Lower it and stiffen it. Absolutely. Hi, Nikki. Yep, I see you. We're definitely not going to be racing all night, huh? Probably both. Just joking. I don't know if one night. I've been doing racing streams lately. Yeah, last time the stream dropped. I don't know if anyone was watching that can chime in on that from last time. I don't know why it did that. I'll log off and log back on if I'm going to do a Fortnite stream. Have you gotten your golden sheep yet? It's your last day to get your golden sheep. We got the golden sheep. Bop, bop, bop. Golden sheep. Bop, bop, bop. I need one more race to dominate the race day. Repair car. $6,000. Repair marker. What do you mean you haven't procured any golden sheep? I got them. I got the golden sheep. You know that. I had to walk across a land bridge. I had to bring the sheep across a lake. I had to part the seas to get the sheep to an island. The island of sheep. Okay, so I have to get third minimum in this. Third, second, first. Oh, you're right. You're right. So I don't know if it's one gold sheep per world, because the moment each world that I've gotten gold sheep in, each time I assign a gold sheep, the sheep go away. Though I think they're gone by now, because it said the 5th, and you know how they are. They probably dropped it already, so it's the night before. It's okay, we got multiple gold sheep. I didn't even think about that, but I did go looking around for other sheep after I found the first one in the main world, and I didn't see any more sheep after that. Oh look, me and that Z4 kind of look the same. Is that a Z4? Is that a Z3? I don't know. It's behind me now. Doesn't quite matter anymore. Okay. Now that I've got my sea legs on with this car, now we can't even get down. Takes a while to get used to sitting on the right side. And by a while, I mean I'm still never going to be used to it at all. In any way. This is only 2 laps, so I'll be back to reading that chat in a second. Whoa. I'm already in first place. This is grip class, so that's the Group A class. That decided to hit the back of me and cause damage, and the side of me for that matter. That's very helpful. I appreciate that. There goes my clean race bonus. Dorito power. What is this thing? Is that a Corvette? What is that thing? Oh, that's the, what is that thing? I forget what it is. The GTR thing? I forget what it is. Is that a Supra? Just with a weird kit? I can't get hit by it. Those cones weren't there the last lap, I swear. I swear they weren't there last lap. Yeah. E92 to you? Okay, word. So that should dominate the race day. I want to go do some speed races. The mirror hanging off the side of it. I have dominated the race day. I will be leaving, and I will use cash to repair that. I really like Callaway Corvettes. Callaway Corvettes are amazing. Just while I'm thinking about it, Callaway Corvettes are awesome. I know a guy that has one, and it's I don't want to overhype it. It's something like 600 plus horsepower, just monster. You would never know it too, because it's just in that casual 80s C4 Corvette look. And then you see the back end of it, and you immediately know, if you know what a Callaway is, when you see that flattened out taillight pattern. Oh crap, that is a monster Corvette. That's a street missile. These are drifts, and then this is a wheelie competition. So I have 2 grips here, and then what's up here? These are drift events, sector shootout, drift. Come on, any speed events? I want to do a speed event. That's what I want to do. What's this one? Tokyo Express? This is where I want to go here. Now they live in Tokyo. That's the Tokyo. Let's go to Tokyo. I'm bringing an American car to go race on the speed. Alright, fine. Let's do it. I'll try it. I'm gonna go try it. I think I just bit off way more than I can chew here. I don't think this is gonna work out good for me. But we'll find out. Yeesh. Yeesh. Meth is scary, man. And not just for the teeth, for the engines. That's much respect. Man's working with explosives as far as I'm concerned. Again, she's laying on the Viper. The single... Did anybody think about that when they animated that? The single most expensive hood you possibly could be laying on, and you're laying on the Viper. And with those heels, too. Those heels are chipping the paint. It's not even I'm worried about the ding. It's the heels. Them damn heels. Speed challenge. Route 1. GTO. It's probably a joke troll. I'm just trying to drop car knowledge because that is a fun fact. The single most expensive body panel piece for any automobile ever is the hood on a Dodge Viper. That is the single most expensive automotive panel piece for any vehicle is a Dodge Viper hood. GTO. All right, let's see if this is going to be able to keep up with everything else in this. I'm in the big leagues now, and I'm bringing a Holden Commodore. You know. Her heels are in the paintwork. Yeah, see, I'm glad you noticed that, too, because you can see that left foot is specifically heel. Exactly. The heel is pressed into the hood. Alright, hopefully Amanda jumps out of the way in time, because everybody's going to bump into each other immediately. Okay, looks like Amanda got out of the way, thankfully. Okay, give these guys plenty of room, because they're all going to hit each other, and I don't feel like paying for repairs. Steady as she goes, Captain. Steady as she goes. We're in last now, but we'll be in first as soon as everybody starts crashing. Okay, take my lead. Here we go. Fastest I've ever personally driven is an Audi R8. I'm pretty sure that's an R8 right there. Well, oh, come on, twice? You're terrible. You're terrible. Move! Wait, that's already over? No way. That's over already? Oh, I'm doing that again. Run it back. Car is damaged. Do you want to repair it before racing? Yes, I do. How much cash? 5,000. Use cash. San Diego, yo! Pop in before dinner. Yep. Scribe's having pizza. Good to see you, Sandy. Glad to see you live streaming too. I know how it is. If you don't have the vibes to live stream, like don't do it. And I'm glad to hear you're busy and doing good. I love seeing your surfing videos, man. It is cold, it is icy, it is slushy. Your surfing videos make me look forward to the upcoming summer, sir. I appreciate it a lot. Those wave pool things is awesome. I've always wanted to try one of those so bad. Up here in the Hamptons, we don't get waves like that. We really can't, like, surf. We can really just kind of, like, boogie board and wakeboard. We really can't surf up here. Well, the lives are always good, Scribe. I know I don't have too many people in here, but go check out Sandy's videos. All sorts of West Coast awesome activities. I feel like I've got like that East Coast activities thing going on. I get very inspired by that. I can't wait to go to the skate park for sure. Alright. Boogity boogity boogity. Let's go racing. I love this YouTube community that we've built. I'm at 500 subscribers now. And I think if I just keep kind of chilling with video games until spring comes, I might be at 1,000 by the time we get to doing actual car meets and such. Because it's going to be every Friday, starting January, February, March, April, May. Just about May, every single Friday is going to be car meets. And then Sunday mornings, every Sunday morning is club meet. And then after that, once they start announcing the events in Vermont and Rhode Island and such, I'll start pre-posting those. I'm so excited to live stream events. It's going to be a blast. Sixth again? Dang, that GTO's not keeping up. I had a feeling that I bit off more than I could chew, guys. That GTO's not keeping up. I'll try another one, but I gotta get something faster, I think. I might want to hop out of this now, and I'll go do another race day before I go any further and invest my time into it. The GTO's getting beat up in this. I need something faster. The R34 would make a good speed car. Maybe I'll switch them. Yeah, so this race day is not even accomplished. So let's... leave race day. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to leave this race day and I'm going to go to another one. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I did call it before I entered this race day that I think I was going to bite off more than I can chew with the speed race. That GTO is not going to quite cut it there. I need something faster. I don't really have anything for wheelie events. I don't want to... do the low-hanging fruit stuff, but I don't have much of a choice. So, what do I have here? This would be the low-hanging fruit. Drift competitions, and then these two. Okay, let's go for that. Yep, so officially the R32 is no longer fast enough. They won't let me enter that car. It's no longer fast enough. I know I don't have a car for a wheelie competition. That's fine. Seriously, Sandy, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Looking forward to wherever I'm gonna see you in your side of the world soon. I'm sure. I've been thinking about doing a live stream where I'm on location just chatting, but that's the thing about hacky sack. I can't just I see other live streamers do it where they're humoring and they're being able to entertain by just talking. I got to do something. I have to hacky sack or carve a bear out of wood or something. I'm just making up something, but I have to do some sort of activity. I can't just entertain that way, and props to people who can do it. It really is a talent. Um, Horse Thief Mile. Yeah, I want to do that. I want to do that right now. Okay, I'm not too far off. The only thing that's faster is that Mitsubishi. Though I would be scared out of my britches if a Cadillac like that lined up next to me. If I saw something like that on track day, I would be scared. Those are nightmares. Those black wings. Oh, got a homie of mine that's got one of those. Those are gross fast. They're faster than the Corvettes because they tune them different. Same engine, but they tune them a little bit different. Well, I gotta tell you, this R34 is kind of making this track look easy. I spoke too soon, didn't I? You know, Yeti, didn't you say we needed to stiffen it up? I forgot about that, Yeti. Yeti called it. Yeti said we needed to stiffen it up. We did not do that. We have failed. It's too soft. It's too squishy. Spongy. See, I can't tell if it's good on a short track or if it's bad on a short track. It feels like it's good, but like Yeti said, we gotta stiffen it up. It's way too soft. Ugh. Terrible. Alright, I'm gonna restart this and get first and not completely cheese it. Oh, that's 3 laps? Fine. forget, are these all-wheel drive? I'm pretty sure these are the all-wheel drive ones. It's the GTS that is the rear-wheel drive one. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that. Yeah, that was embarrassing. I'm gonna do that again. Yeah, no. The Yeti's right. We gotta get out of here and fix that. It's terrible the way that it is. Alright. Back to the garage. Put it back on the lift. You didn't get it right first time, Tony. Fix it again, Tony. Anybody get that reference, Fiat? Fix it again, Tony. I think it's time to go shopping. I think that's what time it is. It's time to go shopping and see what we have for speed cars. The GTO is not cutting it, and I also need a wheelie car, too. Might be time to buy something. Okay, so first things first before we get too squirrel. Not that crazy. Yeah. The GTO is all... Okay, yeah, this is the all-wheel drive one. Cool. That's what I thought. Yes, the GTT. Yes. That's a very, very significant distinction between the two, for sure. Steering response is fine the way it is. I usually don't goof around with that. What are you thinking, Yeti? I don't think it needs to be any stiffer. I think at this point, if I make it a little bit stiffer, the thing's gonna slingshot. It's gonna rubber band and shoot it right around. The shifting points are fine because it's a freaking R34. I mean, it doesn't really need anything. It's fine the way it is there. Brake bias, I gotta throw that to the rear. That's gotta get thrown to the rear. A little more. I think we got it right. Right. I think that's gonna be a send there. I'll save it. If we chime in a minute there, I'll come back to it. Looks good. Yep. Definitely worth trying it. Now let's go shopping. Anybody ever seen that movie? Jude Law's first movie, Shopping. Classic. No, that's garage. Sorry, I want to go to the dealership. Cars dealership. All right, let's go shopping. Car lot. Sorry. Okay. Really hate to be generic and go for a Porsche. I don't have enough money to buy any of these cars right now, but I'm just planning what's going to be the next speed car. Because I can sell this. I can sell this and get some scratch. I'm never going to use this car. And we need something for wheelie car, which I can pick this up and make this a quick wheelie car if I want to. Just casually buy a Zonda, you know. The Zonda and the S240 next to each other, that's hilarious. A Lancer might not be a bad idea. There we go, there it is. There's the casket on wheels right there. The Lotus Elise. Ever driven one of these things? Craziest. I'm glad I bought my Volkswagen. I could have bought one of these. These are crazy. Stupid. no practicality to it whatsoever besides being a rocket that you could possibly die in. Just a little rocket that needs a bigger engine. Okay, so on the subjects of Audis, does it have the R8? It doesn't have the R8 yet. I thought the R8 was in this game. Alright, I guess we're going to have to work with the R34 as it is and hope that that's going to cut. Okay, so hopefully that's going to be enough to carry us through. Try again. Pick yourself up, dust yourself up, off, and start all over again. Yep. The R35 would be a good speed car. I was kind of debating that. I'm not a big fan of the R35s, but, you know, everybody has their bias. They either say it's the greatest one, or they say it's the nail that finally buried them. And I'm kind of on that other team. I'm on team it's the nail that buried the GT series. But in my opinion, the R32 buried, on the other end of Volkswagen, the R32 buried all of Volkswagen's racing developments. I think Porsche's got a big thumb that squishes Volkswagen down and refuses to let them put anything more than a 4-cylinder. They did recently just put out, what did they put, the 2.5 5-cylinder in a Golf? But it's just, you know, excuses, stop. Just give us what we want. Give the people what they want. The people want the VR6 or a 6-cylinder. Give us something. Stop being skimpy. Floor in the Elise is, I mean, you're sitting in the. There's a lot of cars that, like, you're sitting. It's hard to explain. Like, you're sitting on the floor in it, but, like, you're sitting in the skull of it because of the way that the entire chassis is. That whole front and rear of it's one piece. And you can feel it when you're sitting in it. It's a completely different feeling. It's like sitting in an old Chevelle, how those are old one frame, but it's smaller, so much smaller. Incredibly reliable engine for sure. I like anything with iron blocks. I'm a big fan of something with an iron block. I would love to build it and put more power to it, but I'm not like that. I just want everything around it to be able to handle it. Because I think those are cars that the engines came too powerful for the car, and you had to build the car up around it. Just like this car, for example. The R34 is a wonderful example of the engine's way too powerful, and the car came too soft, and it needed to be stiffened so that it could actually handle being a track car. By the way, look how much of a difference that little tuning made. Now it's not sliding out. You can hear the tires screeching less. I'm not flying in and out of the turns. Yep, I think we got that first try. Just gonna play it conservative and stay behind the Supra and get first place. Oh, I guess that's not gonna happen because this car is gonna decide to ram into the side of me. So forget about conservative. Must go fast. Speed. I am speed. Look like a Cadillac, sting like a Beamer. Nope, no. Oh, no! It's okay, we're not too far behind. Not too far behind. Oof. am in first because I'm in Group B. So passing that car doesn't matter. Trying not to get ran off the road by it is much more important. A couple of JDM gods out here. R34 and an RX-7. Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah, it's much better, much better. Oh, Nana was talking about her haters. Thank you for bringing that up, Scribe, because I gotta tell you, being a moderator on multiple channels, shout out to Sandy who stopped in here. But I'm a moderator for I always try to catch my words, but I'm just going to be as blunt as possible. I'm a moderator for several female channels, and it's disgusting sometimes, some of the comments that they get. It depends on what nights it is. It depends on what vibe it is. Most of the time it's good, but sometimes you just get that weird roll of a stream, and the poor girls got to turn their stream off because they're just getting harassed like it's a different platform. It's disgusting. You guys wonder why you're eating ramen noodles in sweatpants. Do something about it. Stop talking to girls like that. It's disgusting. Mod teams are the best. Yep, yep, yep. Speaking of that subject. I try not to make it so that everybody in the chat all at once is Mod Squad, but Yeti, you've been here a couple of times. Yeti, you've vibing. Welcome to the Mod Squad, sir. I'm trying not to rip off Pop Tart Barbie was saying that. The crew, the gang. What's the next event? Probably, I guess I'll do Time Attack. Plus, I'm trying to get more adults to be mods, so I like adults to be mods because I made the mistake of not asking age when handing out mods prior, and I think I've got at least one or three 8-year-olds that are mods, but they're all right. They have manners. They're good. They're good. Y'all are cool. Part of the ship, part of the crew. Part of the ooh, part of the woo. You're welcome, Yeti. That also being said, as I say to Shania and such, it's a streaming platform. Don't feel like you need to be here or you're missing anything. When I schedule the upcoming events in the springtime and such for car meets, I'll make it very clear that this is not a video game. I'm going to a car meet so that you guys can tune in and try to catch that and comment on what cars you want me to walk around and such. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I even got I got my son walking around with the camera too. He's learning how to use it too, because there's a couple of events where we're gonna run track days, and I'm gonna need somebody to hold the camera. So I'll have him literally just hop out the back and run off with the camera, and he'll hold the tripod, and we'll just set him up on the corner there. Obviously in a safe fenced-in area for anybody that's going to jump to that conclusion. What do you mean? Is he on the track? No. He's in the stands. Come on. Crazy. Standing on the track. Yeah, do you mind? Part of the ooh, part of the woo. I'll try to get the grip stuff out of the way, Yeti. And then I'll do the drifts, and I don't even think I need to touch this wheelie competition. Yep, that's why I'm That's why I'm playing this game. These video games, this game, and mainly Turismo 6. But Turismo 6, without Turismo 6, I would not have a Volkswagen R32. That was a huge influence for me buying that game. Plus, I saw them brand new at a car dealership. I worked at a Volkswagen dealership for my first big main job, and the first time I ever saw one of those come to the dealership, that was it. I knew I had to have one. I couldn't not have one. Though again, there's a lot of choices in cars, because dang if I hadn't been looking at an Evo at one point. I was looking at an Evo at one point too. Evos are awesome. And that's another example. Evo and the Golfs fall into that wonderful category of you can, 4 doors. Go take it out for ice cream with the kids and then throw it on the flatbed with slickies and take it to the track. Get you a car that does both. Ah, that was terrible. That was terrible. I reacted too quickly to that car up ahead. I was worried about hitting it. And I gotta tell you, being on the right side is still screwing me up. This is still screwing me up. I don't like the right-hand drive. It really is messing with my cornering. Okay, so I've gotta basically get a minute and 10 seconds. Okay. Safe, safe. Save it. Whoa, whoa! That was on purpose, I swear. I didn't hit the wall. I definitely didn't. Nah, I'm good. I didn't hit the wall. I'm good. Clean with it, clean with it. Yes, absolutely. I don't think it needs to be any stiffer. I don't think we need to mess with the magic now. I think we cooked right. I think we got the correct amount of garlic and oregano in there, and I think the sauce is proper. It's not too weak. It's not too spicy. It's good. It's good sauce. We have cooked very well, Yeti. And Shania with the stripes too. I'm digging the stripes. Come around and talk it over. So many things I don't want to say. You know I like my cars a little bit older. I just want to use your love tonight. Yeah. Oh, dang it. Shelby's on now. Subscribe. Run over and go say hi to her. Dang it. I was there earlier. I am listening to music, so singing the outfield wasn't completely out of context. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a little much. Okay, okay. I like when the drift challenges, the drifts start becoming a challenge. I am using way too slow of a car, though. I think I'll be able to get away with it. I just gotta get vibes for the track. Okay. This is not an American car. This is the Japanese car. Out, in, spin. Throw it. And just like that, we win. I don't care. I still got top score. Doesn't matter. It's a video game. I got top score. Yep. I'm going to cheat it. I don't care. I know it's cheap. That's how this game works. I got 4,000 and now I win. That's how it works. I'm listening to, so I've got Pandora and I've got it set on Block Party Radio. I figured that's very appropriate for this game. This game, Scribe knows what I'm talking about. This is the game that showed me Block Party. We've talked about this. Yep, there's the hearts. She knows what I'm talking about. This is the game that showed me that. I didn't know what Block Party was until this game. And they've been out, you know, a decade before this game, plus. Yes, I didn't know what Block Party was until this game. The soundtrack on this game. I'm obviously not playing it because of copyright. I think Yeti said it when he first popped in this stream the first time, that the soundtrack in this game's dope. That might have been Jonathan, though. Might be getting streams crossed on that one. Oh, you flipping between? Okay. Hopefully she's not getting harassed. I don't think Jordan's there. I feel as though she gets more harassment when Jordan's there. I don't know. I try not to gossip because she doesn't need any of that. I was in her stream earlier. We were chatting about, she was saying if you could be any sort of tycoon billionaire, what would you be? And I told her I'd be an automotive tycoon billionaire. I would be one of those people that has an entire warehouse full of, you know, Ferraris and Lamborghinis that are never driven and they're just sitting there as assets. I would go right now and go buy the Reflex Silver R32 from a friend of mine that only has 22,000 miles on it right now, and I'd go vault the damn thing immediately because he's selling it, and I know for a fact that some bleepity bleep's going to end up getting it and trashing it, and it's only got 22,000 miles on it, and it needs to be vaulted immediately because of this, and it upsets me. Because when I got mine was a track puppy. It was already kind of beat up, and that's exactly why I bought it, because I didn't want to feel like I have to vault it or be a show car guy or anything like that. I just want a Golf that scares Corvettes. That's what I want. I want a Golf that scares Corvettes and is not front wheel drive. Ugh. Do you want to continue? No, I gotta fix it. Repair. $222 to fix it. Oh, gosh. I would love to just pay $222 to fix a scuff on the R32. I got a big curb mark on the front of my R32. I'll admit it. I was being too cocky one day, and I was coming in on the turn too reckless, and I wanted to show off, and I was in a higher gear, and for a second there, I thought to myself, oh, this is our all-wheel drive, and that back end came out from behind me, and I'm glad all I scuffed was my bumper. Being silly. Got those hooligans making you do obnoxious things. Just because somebody says poor drifting, all of a sudden you got to put your foot down, and now you've got light damage to your S240 because somebody said you were poor drifting. Even though you dominated the whole race stage, so you shouldn't have even listened to it to begin with. See? The game teaches these lessons. I shouldn't have listened to the poor drifting. Now I've damaged my quarter panel. It's a shame that they gotta put her in heels. She's gonna run off and on the track in heels. That's not convenient. Like, I feel like she should definitely be in some sneakers. At least. Don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall, don't hit the wall. Ah, just a little kiss. Just a little kiss. Just a wee with a kiss. That's cheap. Sometimes I really don't like the drifting mechanics. I gotta tell you, they hit and missed with the drifting mechanics in this game. It's a really fun mode, but I always found it to be so easy. You can beat the entire game with an S240. It's kind of not fair. Though I do think once you get to Noise Bomb, Yeti would know, but I don't think they let you enter the S240 because the S240 is not powerful enough. They make you switch it up. Ah, did you see that? That time I held the clutch in and I just let it go and left it in high gear. I didn't shift down. That was the correct move. Yeti, good seeing you. I've probably got another hour or so. Admittedly, I kind of want to hop off and say hi to Pop Tart, but I was in her stream earlier. And you know what? I am approaching 10 o'clock. Seems like Shania might have hopped out. I knew that was you. Of course that was me, Scribe. You knew that was me. I got one more race to go. Chances are that I'm going to do this one race, and then I'm going to go check on her, and then she'll be out, so... I'm kind of already stuck in it at this point. I was there earlier. I said hi to her. I don't need to... See, I go through my own complexes too. That's what I talk about with others. You don't need to feel like it's a commitment. It's literally like playing a video game online. You don't need your bros to be like, hey, come on, get home and get online. We need to raid the caves and get the loot. No, I need to make my kids dinner, and I need to cuddle my wife, and I need to go to bed at 10 o'clock and not stay up till 4 in the morning and go to work with only 2 hours of sleep and get fired. That's adult life now. Even though I could definitely perform my job completely and utterly not conscious, but that's not good for the customer experience of the occasional person that does have to talk to me. Yeah, let's get this out of the way and call it a night. Probably hop back in and play Legos after this. Luke's got school, so he's in bed already. No, I'm just teasing you. I got work. I should be in bed. Just like Yeti said. See, we're adults. You kids are like, oh, I don't want to go to bed, this, that. And then you get in your 30s and you're just begging. Please, will someone let me go to bed on time and leave me alone at 9 o'clock at night so I can just go to bed? Don't hit the wall. Let me just rival in my own defeat for a minute. Yes, have mercy. One of the very few games that you have to shift it into reverse. I did come in first place, okay? Despite the damage. Drop the clutch. Perfect. 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 Exceptional. Perfect. Oh, I still got one more round. Dang it. I want to run over and say hi to... All right. Yay, Amanda. All right, send off the stream, Amanda. Amanda's my favorite. Or should I say I'm Amanda's favorite? Does it say dominated? Dominated. Alright, I'm out. I might hop back on later and play Legos. Thanks, everybody. Yeti, congratulations. You deserve to be a mod.